Hi Cancer, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. So this is going to be a love and spirituality reading for the sign of Cancer, and that includes your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign in Cancer. So as soon as I opened up my deck when I was meditating on your energy, I pulled the Death card and the Knight of Cups. Trying to get this in focus. Okay, so the Death card, a lot of people get afraid of it. It's not a literal death. It could mean a spiritual death or the end of a situation. And it looks like a situation had to come to a close. A lot of signs are getting this. There are a lot of things that are coming to a close. And I feel like it makes a lot of sense because a lot of people have been in this cycle for a while of kind of holding on to situations, and not even by choice sometimes. Like sometimes it was like holding on to situations that we're just kind of stuck on them energetically. And especially with you being a water sign, that could be something that is hard for you to overcome. When you are enmeshed with someone's energy, you're entangled with their energy, sometimes it's hard to overcome that. Because it's like you can be away from a person, and if you aren't meshed or spiritually like intertwined with them, you can take on their energy. So I'm seeing the High Priestess and the Two of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this is exactly what I was talking about. The High Priestess being like your higher power, your higher knowing, your intuitive nature that water signs tend to have. You see, even in the High Priestess card, what she's draped in even looks like water. So this is about like that divine feminine energy and being able to really tap into your emotions and your heart space, which in turn helps you to tap into your intuition. But I feel like with it being here with the Two of Swords in reverse, this is talking about your intuition kind of being thrown off or kind of being imbalanced. And I feel like it's because you are energetically or spiritually enmeshed still with the situation. So you may not even know like where your energy starts and where this other energy begins. So let's pull cards and see. The first three cards I'm going to pull are for the past position. So let's see. Tower card, the King of Cups in reverse, and the Justice card. So, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, the Tower card. Not the first time this card has come out in these readings, and a lot of my personal readings this card has been coming out. I feel like a lot of people are being dragged out of situations, and it's for people who, again, like I've said in my previous readings, who needed to let go of something and maybe not had the strength to, so then God stepped in and kind of dragged you away from the situation. And it could be in a way that was very abrupt, a way that's very sudden, but either way it's an ending that causes a shakeup to your life. And sometimes that could be a good thing, especially if we are stagnant and we are the type of people who are having a hard time moving forward and letting go. Sometimes we need that extra push to move forward, and it can be very traumatic. The card looks like a card of chaos, but if you can find your way through this chaos, like find your way to the storm and find the calm, then you're going to see that the shakeup was worth what you lost. Because I feel like this is heavy in a lot of readings, and also in my personal readings here. A lot of people are having a very hard time getting through that chaotic energy that comes with a sudden ending, or that comes with something that was unexpected. But a lot of people don't understand that this is a opportunity for you to master your energy and for you to elevate spiritually by learning how to find the calm through the storm and kind of getting through whatever the situation was. So with the King of Cups being here in reverse, this could be someone that you were actually dealing with in the past that you had to let go of. I'm not feeling like this is your energy, this King of Cups energy. I'm really not. I'm feeling like this is someone from the past or something that you were emotionally connected to that needed to be let go of. I'm seeing some type of arrogance in this card, like someone who kind of looks down on you or you look up to them. So this could be a romantic partner, or it could be a family member. It could be anybody really. Something that you look, someone or something that you look up to, and kind of they look down on you, or make you feel low, or make you feel like your feelings don't matter, or like your feelings are invalid, is what I'm hearing. And it's like with Cancers, what I admire most about Cancers is their ability to nurture the people around them, their ability to really validate the people around them. And sometimes it gets to a point where you, as a Cancer, you need that yourself. Sometimes you need to be validated yourself. You can't be the one that's always filling people up and praising them and raising them and lifting them up. Sometimes you need that as well. And with the Justice card being here in reverse, I feel like you weren't getting that. I feel like someone has done this. King of Cups, whoever this person is, the energy is just off to me. And I feel like something has been done unfair to you. And I feel like because this person was treating you in an unfair way, that's why this tower had to come down. That's why something happened that kind of let the situation fall by the wayside, or like let the situation fall away from your life. Because I feel like there was like an imbalance here, and this is like a recurring theme for a lot of the signs, but I feel like with yours, I'm feeling the energy of injustice much more strongly than the other signs, as if there was something could have been done intentionally to hurt you. Like sometimes, like with the other signs, I was kind of picking up like this energy of things just going wrong. You know, like, you know how things just kind of go wrong and things fall apart. But I'm feeling like somebody was like intentionally manipulating you, manipulating a situation, or it's like some type of intentional energy. I want to actually clarify. Let me clarify this Justice card. Ooh. Clarify this Justice card. Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups in reverse. So this could literally talk about somebody, like in the literal sense, this could talk about someone stealing money from you. So I hope that's not the case, but it looks like it can be possibly the case. Someone physically, like literally stealing money from you. Because sometimes this card is about someone taking from you emotionally, like you giving too much emotionally, them not giving enough back. But I'm getting a feeling of, like, for some of you, for a group of you, this is someone who intentionally stole some type of money from you, and stole some of your possessions, I'm hearing. But for the people who it doesn't apply to them, like physically, it's like someone just stealing your energy. Like I'm getting like energy vampirism here. Like just really just draining your life force, and in a way that's intentional. Like I keep on hearing intentional. Like I feel like it was someone who was purposely kind of taking advantage of your kind nature, or taking advantage of your feelings for them, and something happened that kind of removed the situation from your life. And again, I always say this in all the readings, this does not have to be romantic. It can be friendship, it could be anything really. I gotta pull one more for that, because that's kind of throwing me off. The World card, and this is like a karmic cycle. So someone who you were involved with, you were in a karmic cycle with, and so there was some type of spiritual lesson that you were learning with this person, probably about give and take. But I feel like this person, it's like a whole nother, because how do I explain this? I feel like it's a little more sinister. Like I don't know if you were dealing with someone who was narcissistic, because I'm getting like an energy of someone who is like purposely manipulative, not in a situation where it's like, okay, things just did not work out. Let me clarify this King of Cups, and then we'll move on to the present tense. The Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. I'm literally getting financial loss. So you could have been offering somebody finance, like paying someone, taking advantage of you financially. For some of you, it's like someone who's just very manipulative. That you could have been giving a lot, both emotionally and financially, and losing a lot in the process. And this is like a karmic cycle. This is like a cycle where you were supposed to learn when to withdraw, like when to hold your energy back, when to not overextend. The Empress card being here in reverse. Okay, so the Empress card being here in reverse, this talks about you not being able to uplift yourself because you were giving so much to the situation. The Empress card is usually associated with Taurus, but I can associate it with Cancer only because I associate Cancer with that maternal energy. Again, like I said, Cancers are very good at being that very nurturing maternal energy. Like they know how to make a house feel like a home. Like they are very like that energy of like a mother, like a motherly figure who is able to like really nurture you, make you feel safe, make you feel comforted. And the fact that this is in the reverse is a bit troublesome, because that means that you were giving that to someone at the expense of maybe your own comfort and security. So let me pull for the present tense. All right, two cards came out at once. The Three of Cups and the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. So the Seven of Swords talks about, this is in the heart of your reading, so this is you actually cutting someone off who was deceitful. So that's a good thing, because I am seeing a lot of deceit in that past tense. So in the present tense, it looks like this person is gone, or you have cut them off, or you are trying to find the strength to cut them off, something along those lines. But it's good that this is in the reverse. This could also talking about you coming out of any type of delusions you had about this situation, or about about the situation, this person. It's like coming out of any self-deception as well. So the person could have been deceiving you, or the situation could have been a deceitful one, and it could have started with your own sense of deceiving yourself, like seeing what you kind of want to see in a situation because your time, energy, and effort were wrapped up in it. So you kind of want to see the best in the situation. That's another Cancer trait as well, just wanting to see the best in people. And the Two of Swords. And that's the thing though about, like I said, Cancer's wanting to see the good in people, is that because you have such a maternal energy, you will attract people who have a maternal wound. So people who have not been nurtured by their mother, people who have like abusive mothers, or people who just come from a background where they didn't get that motherly energy, you will attract those type of people to you. So it's very it's very important to be careful and mindful that you are not overextending to these type of people, because it's just in your nature to want to mother people who are like broken birds. The Dr. Seuss book, Are You My Mother, comes to mind. And it's funny because me and my sister were just talking about this book. She was just like, oh, that's such a good book. I love that book. And it's funny because like God gives me these messages sometimes through conversations I have with my sister, through like movies, books, and things like that. And she's a Cancer. So that's what the book that came to mind, Are You My Mother? Like someone looking for a mother within you, and you kind of taking on that maternal energy. And in turn, it kind of like draining you and keeping you stuck. And kind of, it did not add to your life. It took away from it. And but I am seeing though that you are coming out of a period of self-deception, so you are gaining some type of mental balance and clarity at the present moment. The Seven of Wands being here with the Three of Cups also being here, this talks about celebration, happiness, because you're choosing to let go of a situation. So you are trying to let go is what I'm seeing, which is a good thing. You're trying to let go. The Two of Cups being in the reverse here. So this is something that you were deeply emotionally connected to and invested in, but it's like, this is positive in the present. I'm seeing that you are taking the strength and effort to let go. This could have been a relationship or a situation that you defended and like guarded with your life. Like when someone tried to come to you like, hey, I don't think this is right, you could have been like, nope, I don't want to hear it. That this is something that you really were guarding because it did bring you some type of happiness. The Three of Cups also talks about like a small circle. So you could be the type of person that keeps your circle really small, so that when you do invest in someone or you invite someone into that circle, you want to hold on to them, because it's like your circle's already so small, and so you let someone in, it's like they're in. Like when they're in, you consider them home, like you consider them a family, so you consider them as like part of your family. So it is hard to let go of situations like that, but I do see that you are trying to. The Ten of Wands being here is talking about you putting down a burden with the Three of Pentacles. You putting down a burden, and it looks like you may be getting help with this burden at the present moment, or you may need to seek out help for this burden, because it looks like it's just really heavy and you've been carrying it for a while, and so you might actually need to seek out help. I'm hearing that you might need to seek out help from a Gemini. It's funny because the other day on Twitter I just said Geminis give the best advice, and I don't know why Cancer came to mind when I said that, but now I kind of do know, because sometimes like I get these messages beforehand, before I even film these videos. So Cancer and Gemini have nothing to do with each other, or not. I don't usually associate the two, but for some reason that came to mind when I said it, Gemini, Cancer. So there could be a Gemini that you are close to, or that you know that you may need to get guidance from, or it could be that you need to take on the Gemini trait of like looking at things from all angles and looking at things from different perspectives instead of being sort of like one-dimensional sometimes, because water signs can tend to think one way about a situation because we can tend to think with our emotions sometimes. So there may be a need for you to kind of take on that air sign energy and look at all different perspectives. So I'm going to pull 3 cards that we're going to look at in the extended, and these are going to be the future outcome cards. The Hermit card, the Ten of Cups, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. So the Hermit card is about soul searching. The Emperor wants to come up too. The Emperor keeps on wanting to come up. I saw that at the bottom of of the deck a couple times. So the Emperor wants to come up, and that talks about regaining control of your life, kind of really taking back your power. The Hermit card talking about soul searching and really putting yourself kind of in seclusion and isolation in order to really dive deep into yourself and really get to know yourself on a soul level and on a spiritual level. The Ten of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Cups in reverse, talking about the difficulty of walking away from a situation that brings you true happiness, or that you thought was bringing you true happiness. And like I said, the difficulty in letting something like that go, especially when we are not able to see the future and able to see what awaits us once we do let it go. So I'm going to clarify those in the extended. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys over on Vimeo. The link to the extended video will be in the description box down below. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on Vimeo. Bye.